Hey guys, how's it going? AK here, and today I've got a little gameplay commentary for you guys. The gameplay is nothing too amazing. It's just 26 and 7 TDM on array using the MP5, which might seem a bit weird to be using the MP5K on array, but it's actually what I always use on array, because I like just rushing straight to their spawn, because everyone always piles around that car, so it's always like a good opportunity to try and get like a quad spray. I had like a triple lined up on here, but guys sort of fell into second chance and array of ammo and it all got messed up. But if you get a good lobby where no one's really using any bullshit, then there's good opportunities just doing that. But what I want to talk about is the Onza, because I bought one. I've been playing with it. I haven't been doing too great, and this is like the first OK game I've had while I've used it. Plus I haven't really been playing a lot of Call of Duty, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to practice with it. I've just sort of been playing LA Noire, Portal 2 and Halo Reach. Call of Duty is kind of boring me, but you know, it's always good to play every now and then. But yeah, what I'm talking about is the Onza, and I've got mine right in front of me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the bad points and then the good points. I'm not just going to give one of those reviews where it's like, this is what I like about it. Well, we're not like that. I'm trying to think of the right way of saying it. One of those like reviews where it's like one-sided. I'm not going to give it a one-sided review. I'm going to tell you the good points and the bad points, and then what I think about it. Well, actually, I'm going to tell you the bad points first, just to get them out of the way. But the bad points of the controller are there's a few, but I think most of them are just sort of getting used to. The left analog stick, to push it down to sprint, for some reason doesn't always work, and I know I'm not the only one who's found this, because I watched Jericho's Onza review just before I decided to hop on Call of Duty, and he had the same thing with his. You know, you press it down to sprint, but you'd be struggling, and I think you'll probably see a few times in this game. You may see that happening where I'm trying to sprint, but it's just sort of taking one step, and then he just sort of stops again. He just starts walking. Another bad point. There isn't really too many bad points. What else? What is a bad point? The tiny thing, but the start and the select buttons, instead of being right next to the Xbox button like they are normally, they're actually at the bottom of the controller, which to check your scoreboard or change class can be quite an effort. Like if you use your left thumb to check the scoreboard, moving it from the left analog stick all the way down is a bit of a trek when it comes to moving your fingers around a controller. But you know, you get used to it after a while. Also, the controller is a tad bit wider, so I do find myself like, not the controller, but the top bit where the two bumpers and then the four bumpers and then the two triggers are. I find that's a tad wider, and actually, you know, it can be quite, it can hurt your fingers a bit, stretching all the way down, and then you find yourself like, then the buttons are all kind of close together, so you find yourself like, whatever you have your remap buttons to, or well, say you have like one of them as, I have my right one as knife and my left one as jump, and so when I throw a tac grenade, I end up finding myself like throwing a tactical grenade while jumping and stuff like that, or like, and then when it comes to the triggers are a really I'm trying to think of the word, like on an Xbox controller they're a lot more subtle, like the actual shape of them, whereas on these they're really rounded, and you find your fingers slipping right down to the bottom, right up against the actual like grenade button, so you do find yourself throwing grenades by accident while you're trying to aim, or aiming while throwing grenades, stuff like that. But I think it all comes down to just getting used to it, you know, and working out, getting it into your head that these do this. Like I will still hit, even though I have my left extra bumper as jump, I will still hit A to jump every now and then, and B to knife, even though I have knife as my right bumper. But you know, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's kind of a bad point, but I think it's only to a few people that are really picky that the controller is actually wired. But I think there's patterning issues on that, which means that you cannot make an outside Xbox controller that's wireless. It has to be wired. Otherwise, it's all kind of copyright shit, and people get in trouble. But I quite like it. It's braided, so it can't tangle. You know, it's 15 feet as well, so if you sit 15 feet away from your Xbox, you know, you can. Yeah, I'm gonna get onto I guess we'll get onto the good things. Good things, the remappable buttons, obviously. I can run tactical while still having quick knifing. It's just getting used to the transition of going, literally just moving my finger up a bit now to knife, rather than having to take it off the analog stick. The analog sticks have little scroll dials on them, which twist side to side, which actually change the tension on the analog sticks, so you can have them really hard or really loose. I like them in the middle, so it's just like an Xbox controller, because like the sticks, I find the sticks, your sensitivity with this controller is actually like 1 or 2 higher than like it normally is. So actually, I turn my sensitivity down from 8 red gun to 6 is now what I use, because the analog sticks are very, you know, they're very easy to move, and they're very loose. Like even in the middle, they're quite loose and everything. But time's running out on my video. I have like a minute 30. But also, the D-pad being separate buttons is great, because you know you definitely know which button you're pressing, because they flare out, so you can feel which one you're pressing. It's rubberized, so you have more of a grip on it as well. Which, you know, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall out your hand. It's also had like it's also got like a notch cut out of it at the back for like your middle finger to sit in, because on an Xbox controller it's kind of resting against sort of a. I'm trying to find my Xbox controller. Yeah, like it isn't really, like, it sort of rests a bit strangely against where the trigger is, but where on this controller it actually doesn't even touch the area where the triggers sit. Yeah, I think it's a great controller. I just think it's just the transition of getting used to it. But yeah, in my opinion, buy one. If you want one, buy one. I'm not saying you need to go buy one, but if you want one, definitely buy one. It'll just take you a bit to get used to. But my time is actually up. Sorry I haven't really been uploading. I'll sort that out next week. It's just like I've just been chilling out while my parents are on holiday. But yeah, and I've been playing other games, so I don't really have anything to commentate. But yeah, guys, the gameplay's just wrapped up. 26 and 7 on Array. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next time. See you later. Bye bye.